Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samastajana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Sinduraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikyamaulispurata Taranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhe Apinavakshoruham Panibhyamalipurnaratnachashakam Raktotpalam bibhrati Somyam ratnagathastharaktacharanam Dhyayet paramambikam Somyam ratnagathastharaktacharanam Dhyayet paramambikam. We shall chant from 128th verse. 1 to 8. Sarva Vedanta Samvedya Satyananda Swarupini Lopa Mudrarchita Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala Adrushya Drushya Rahita Vijñatri Vedya Varjita Yogini Yogada Yogya Yogananda Yugandhara Ichcha Shakti Jnana Shakti Kriya Shakti Swarupini Sarvadhara Supratishta Sadasadrupadharini Ashtamurtir Rajajetri Lokayatra Vidhayini Ekakini Bhumarupa Nirdvaita Dvaita Varjita. Yesterday we saw Sarva Vedanta Samvedya, that we saw. She is only known through all the Vedanta Shastra. Because Vedanta will teach us how to discriminate how to do Viveka, of Mahavakya Viveka Ityadi, and it will explain to us, take us to Brahman. So she is known, she can be known through Vedanta Shastra. Satyananda Swarupini Satyananda Swarupini Satya Ananda Swarupini. She is of the form of Sat and Chit. Satya means existence and Ananda Swarupini, blissful. So, she is in the form of Satya and eternal happiness. Ananda is eternal happiness. Ananda Swarupini is Divine Mother. So, when everything is negated, what is left is Ananda only. What we think is, when we acquire, we get bliss. Actual truth is, because we kept on acquiring many things, we lost the peace. Gurudev says so beautifully, everybody says, I want peace, I want peace, I want peace, I want peace, P-E-A-C-E. Gurudev said, I want peace, everybody says. But are you really interested in peace? If yes, he says, remove I and want, and what remains is peace. See, beautiful, no? I means ego, want is egocentric desires. So ego and egocentric desires, if you remove, what remains is peace only. Peace is already there. So by the grace of Divine Mother, because she is of the nature of pure existence and bliss, therefore we must have the desire only to meet the Divine Mother or Brahma Vastu, then only we get that kind of a peace. So ultimately, truth leads to eternal happiness. So that is the meaning. So, okay, Satya ki खोज, Satya ki खोज. अच्छा, this is enough because we are just happily seeing the namas. We will not go into so many other things and all that. Wherever necessary, I will go. Otherwise, not required. Lopa mudrarchita. Lopa mudrarchita. No, Lopa Mudra Devi. Lopa Mudra is wife of Agastya Rishi. Wife of Agastya Rishi. So, she is worshipped by Lopa Mudra. This Nama says she is worshipped by Lopa Mudra Devi. Then you may get doubt. We also worship. Why our name is not mentioned there? What is the greatness about Lopa Mudra? You can say, no, whatever your name, add karke Archita laga do. We also worship, no? Why should we, our name not be there? Why Lopa Mudra Devi? Because it is said a beautiful story is there. Story means it happened once. Agastya Rishi, he wanted to know the secrets of Divine Mother Lalita Trishati. He wanted to know. Hayagriva, this Brahmanda Purana Hayagriva Samvada only, no? Hayagriva Samvada only. But Hayagriva is given Lalita Sahasranama, but Trishati is not giving. He says, I will not give you Trishati. He become adamant. He doesn't want to give. Why? He says, when a Divine Mother has imposed restrictions, she should not be told to everybody, including you. So Agastya Rishi said, what can I do? Then Lalita Devi, because he is not giving this Trishati to Hayagriva, Agastya Rishi, Hayagriva, not telling to Agastya. So ultimately, Mother appeared, Lalita Devi appeared before Agastya Rishi, before Hayagriva, and she appeared along with Shiva. She appeared before Hayagriva along with Shiva, and she said, Lopa Mudra is my devotee. She has been worshipping me every day regularly with great devotion. Her husband is Agastya. Now you give to him. So Lopa Mudra Achita. So therefore, Trisati, she said Trisati recited by both Shiva Shakti, we both of us, it's called Sarvapurtikari. Trishati is Sarvapurtikari. It fulfills everything. So Trishati we have given. So all karmas, unfinished karmas will be completed if you chant Trishati every day. Sarvapurtikari. Purtikari means it fulfills everything, completes all works. Any pending work, if you chant devotion with devotion Trishati, Lalita Trishati, your work will be completed. Ultimately, when all karmas are fulfilled, you will go directly to liberation. So Trishati. Therefore, she said, you can initiate this to Agastya Rishi. Please initiate Agastya Rishi and Trishati, because his wife also has been worshipping me. So same parivar. So therefore, Lopa Mudra Devi, that's why Lopa Mudra Archita, because her devotion is so perfect, so complete, so sincere. Like Rama Bhakta Hanuman. Hanuman ji, जैसे हनुमान जी राम जी की भक्ति करते थे, वैसा हम नहीं कर सकते. इसलिए हनुमान जी को ही हम नमस्कार करते हैं। हमारे हृदय में भी राम जी के प्रति भक्ति दे दो, भक्ति प्रदान करे। So therefore, our devotion is not like Lopamudra, but her Lopamudra Devi. So therefore, she got, how great she must be. Her Nama entered into Lalita Sahasranama. Her name entered into Lalita Sahasranama means everybody, thousands and lakhs of crores of people must be chanting Lopa, Mudra, Chita. They have to remember her also. The moment we say सियावर रामचंद्र की, बाद में हनुमान जी आएगा कि नहीं, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। राम दरबार में हनुमान जी के बिना it is not complete. See that how much स्थान हनुमान जी को प्राप्त हुआ। Understood? हर मंदिर में हनुमान जी के बिना राम दरबार नहीं हो सकता। हमारे सिद्धवरी आश्रम में लक्ष्मण जी के बिना राम सीता बैठे हैं। वन रामा वन सीता, लक्ष्मण are there. हनुमान जी is there, but huge Hanuman ji is there standing there. हनुमान जी के बिना राम मुश्किल है। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथ कीर्तनम तत्र तत्र अन्नकृत मस्तकांजलिम. He has to be there. Somebody asked Gurudev, why Lakshmana is not there here? Always the three people should be there, Lakshman ji, Ram ji and Sita. यहाँ पे क्या है, आपने लक्ष्मण जी को नहीं रखा? Gurudev said it is Vana Rama, Vana Sita. तो वन में भी थे लक्ष्मण जी. How can you avoid him? Gurudev said at that time he went to jungle for getting fruits for brother and Bhabhi. जंगल में घूम रहे हैं फल इत्यादि लाने के लिए. Therefore, Lakshmana is not here. He is busy. Don't disturb him. दोनों अवेलेबल है, पति पत्नी राम और सीता देवी. नमस्कार करो, बात खत्म. ठीक है. So a devotee's name to enter into the Sahasranama, how much tapasya she must have done. Lopamudra Devi. So she became ideal. So if we want to worship Divine Mother, who should be our ideal? Lopamudra Devi. You want to become Ram devotee, who should be our ideal? Hanumanji. You want to serve Guru or God, who should be our ideal? Again Lakshmana ji जैसे सर्व करना है, नींद को छोड़कर. So these are all examples. Okay. लीला क्लुप्त ब्रह्मांड मंडला, लीला क्लुप्त ब्रह्मांड मंडला. She formed, the Devi, she formed all these Brahmandas like a sport. एक घर बनाना है, how much difficult for us, imagine. She made Brahmandas just like that. Leela, like a sporting, there is nothing stress and strain. Like every housewife, she gets BP to run the house. When we were small children, one story happened around us. Big compound we used to stay. So one house lady who never prepared any pickle in her life, mango pickle, she wanted to prepare that pickle. Of how many mangoes? 5 mangoes only. Five, see how people are laughing now, the experts. For 5 mangoes to cut and simply to add salt and mirchi powder and that mustard powder and little oil and then mix it and then retrieve it. She has been sweating and toiling for 1 week. And she comes out, what are you doing? I am making achar. How many mangoes? 25, 30, 50, 100? No, 5 mangoes. तो बगल में लेडी वो होती थी, हम एल्डरली लेडी, शी यूज्ड टू क्रिटिसाइज, 5 आम के लिए क्या क्या बड़े ना, हमारे घर में ऐसे बनते 200 आम खरीद के लेके आए, देखो 200 मैंगोज वी हैव टू पेट, वेराइटीज ऑफ पिकल्स वी हैव टू मेक फॉर साल भर के लिए, 5 आम के लिए बड़े नाटक कर रहे हो तुम. Our work is that at least one person extra comes to your house for food. That day you have to search previous day, combi flam, plus iodix, नहीं तो मुंह, बैक पेन, तैयार है, सब तैयार किया बेटा, हाँ तब तैयार रखा. नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग काम करने से पहले ये तैयार रखना है. Why one person extra coming for food? See how much we effort. That's why prayatna shaitalyat, Yoga Sutras में prayatna shaitalya. Without effort, everything should happen. How it will happen? Effortless existence. For her, everything is effortless. Creation is effortless. Sustenance is effortless. Destruction is equally effortless. So beautiful, no? Prayatna Shaitalyat, Yoga Sutra is very powerful. So, if one of the slides for children, I put that slide as effortless efforts. Effortless efforts. Where there is knowledge and where there is love, if those in that area, your efforts will be effortless. Suppose you have knowledge of cooking, but you don't love the one who is coming to food for food. Your husband has called him, you don't like him. You have knowledge of cooking, but no love in the heart to feed. That becomes maha ayasa prayasa. Did you understand? Because knowledge is there and love is not there. Love is there, you will learn effortlessly. You will put efforts because of love. Those efforts are not effortful, but they become effortless in learning, effortless in preparing, effortless in feeding. You understood? Similarly, Divine Mother has knowledge of creation and also she loves to create, so her work is effortless. Think. So beautiful point. So Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala. Out of just port only, she is just port for her. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani, Nayaki. She just like that created. How? Just as we create our dream. How do we create our dream? Do you put any efforts? In the dream you create Himalayan mountains, Ganga Nadi, so many huge boulders, trees, animals, and you create effortlessly conflicts also in the dream, as if in the waking state they are not enough. झगड़ा गिगड़ा सब कुछ effortless सृष्टि बन जाती है स्वप्न में. Did you put any efforts? No. Why? It is Leela. Your mind Leela. Similarly for her, Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala. So if for everything is sport for her, and we go to Divine Mother with our troubles and problems as though they are universal in their nature. हाँ कष्ट हमको मिल गया, बड़ा कष्ट है, बड़ा कष्ट. Have you seen children complaining to parents? Suppose child was playing outside, some other child fell down, and little 2-3 drops of blood came, and this child will come to house and see how he reports. You understood? How he reports is, with serious face and everything. कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. Small this braised. So क्या हुआ था? Mother लेके, I'll come out, I'll show you. By the child went home. We make children only. Small problem. कुछ भी problem ही नहीं है. ब्रह्म सत्यम जगन मिथ्या. Problem ही नहीं है. There is no problem at all. No, we don't want. Swamiji, I'm tired of facing problems. What is the solution? Death. All problems will end there. Therefore, somebody put a board there in burial ground. Here is a place where all problems end. Welcome to the abode of peace. Here is a place where all problems end. Somebody like me saw the board. He was not happy. He put another board next to it. He is a place where all problems created by the dead will end. But what he created for others will continue. The problems he created for others and the world will continue to exist. So, anyway, your problems, you will end with death. That's it. LIC एडवर्टाइजमेंट आता है ना, योगक्षेम वहामहम. जीवित समय में भी, जीवन के बाद भी. जीवन के बाद योगक्षेम देखने वाला परमात्मा है. ये कौन क्या दे सकता है? So, लीला कप्त ब्रह्मांडम. For her, everything is sport. So, relax. Our problems, our things and all, relax. Go to an expert doctor, senior most doctor. He has seen such complications and every day he sees such cases. For you, your disease is something unique. You want doctor's attention, 100%. Doctor एक कान से सुनता है, दूसरा हाँ बोलते रहो तुम. Why? You feel that no, he is not attending to your. He has seen there are only 25 varieties of disease manifestation and there are only 20 types of medicines for available in the market. And for your type of patients I have been seeing in my life, this is maybe 10,000th patient. So what does it matter? So you can take medicine. For him is in play. Surgeons also, they joke in the operation theatre. On the patient only they joke. Patient general anesthesia. On the patient they joke. Good that you are not listening to their jokes. सर ये क्या एक्स्ट्रा बल खाया होगा ज़्यादा पराठा कल रात को, पता नहीं. ऐसे बात करते हैं. सर इस फैट डिपॉजिट ज़्यादा हो गया, इसमें निकालना पड़ेगा उसको. हाँ पता नहीं कितने सालों से खा रहे हैं बेकार चीज़ें ऐसे. तो ठीक है यार, क्या करो, सुधरेगा नहीं, इसलिए ये पर हमारा है. कोई बोलता है सर ऐसे लोग रहना चाहिए, नहीं तो हमारी वृत्ति कैसे चलेगी. हाँ जी, करेक्ट. For them it is a leela. You take it seriously. Understood? Leela klupta brahmanda mandala. Adrushya. Invisible. She is invisible. Adrushya. Meaning she cannot be seen through indriyas. Indriya gochara vastu nahi hai. She is so subtle. Unless we become so subtle, sukshmat, sukshmataram, atyanta sukshma. So then only we can get the experience of that consciousness. Otherwise not possible. Adrushya. Pashyannapi jana pashyate modaha. So he is invisible. Upanishad also says very clearly that you cannot see him through these eyes. Eye of the eye, it is the ear of the ear, Upanishad says. Okay. What is that? Brahman is the ear of the ear, eye of the eye. So very subtle it is. That's the avritta chaksho amrtatvam ichan. As long as our indriyas are outside, we cannot discover. So slowly we should develop inner meditations. Become subtler and subtle. Then only we get the glimpses of that reality. She is very subtle. Okay? She cannot be seen through indriyas in the physical form. Adrushya, drushya rahita, drushya rahita. She transcending the visible, drushya rahita. She transcending the visible world. Meaning she is freed from drushya jagat, worldly things. She is freed from worldly things. Worldly things is drushya. All worldly things are drushya. She is adrushya. Like for example, though all sweets are made up of sugar, sugar pervades all sweet, yet we will not be able to see the sugar. Salt pervades the ocean, yet we cannot see the salt. Gold pervades the ornaments, yet we see the gold only, name and form, but not the essence with which it is made up of. See, problems. So our drishti is not trained. Similarly, Mahatmas see this Jagat as Chaitanya Rupam. We see this Jagat as names and forms. Okay? Chaitanya, Bhaktaraj Maharaj is there. Bhaktaraj Maharaj is a great devotee from Indore. Great Krishna Bhakta, great Sant the. Recently passed away, 80s, maybe late 80s or something like that. I went to that ashram also in Indore. What happened there? Bhaktaraj Maharaj, I heard this with their own devotees. Recently happened, not somewhere. He went to Panduranga, Pandranath. For them, for us, it's a murti. Panduranga standing there is a statue. So we touch the statue, we feel we are blessed. He went there, one दूध पेड़ा हाथ में लेके गया खिलाने के लिए भगवान को. Because there is no doubt in him. Because there is a devotee there, see only Chaitanya Rupam. Devotees are in the भीड़ मंदिर में कुछ लोग जा सकते हैं अंदर. So भीड़ भाड़ में भी वो अपना जेब में से वो दूध पेड़ा निकाला, कृष्ण जी को खिला दिया. Disappeared. भगवान कृष्ण खाया. Why? Because it is Chaitanya Rupam. So Drushya Rahita means actual transcending. Dikta ek hai. Actually it is not true. It is Chaitanya. There is no doubt. You eat, that's it. Simple as such. Innocence. Therefore, Yadda Krishnamurti says, innocence is innocence. There is no mind play there. Innocence is required. The mind plays out of truth. Innocence. Everywhere is Chaitanya. This is also Chaitanya only. Paramatma is everywhere there. So he must eat. Whatever I offer, he must eat. So he ate. As simple as such. But that simple innocence we don't have. We are complicated. Therefore, we are away from truth. So, innocence is very beautiful. Innocence means simple, plain. There is no hypocrisy in the mind, no calculations in the mind, analysis in the mind, logic in the mind, reasoning in the mind. Mind doesn't exist. That is the beauty. Even in the case of innocence, Tulsi, Sant Tukaram's wife, this man used to sit on another mountain. I went to that mountain also. Where he used to write there abhangs. Morning चले जाते थे breakfast खा के. Lunch कौन खिलाएगा? पत्नी बेचारी. She will so much loving with husband and all that. She scolds Krishna every day. Krishna Shata Sahasra Ashtottara she will chant. Abusing him every day. तेरे कारण मेरे पति पागल हो गया, तेरे कारण मेरे को इतना सारा करना पड़ रहा है, तेरे कारण ही सब कुछ हो रहा है. बहुत बहुत खूब डांटती है. सुबह से लेकर के शाम तक कृष्ण जी बहुत बहुत बोला उनको. But then she never left her husband. भाई गुस्सा तो आया, क्रिटिसाइज करो, उसको भी करो, कृष्ण कारण है. ये मेरे पति एकदम भोला, खराब, भगवान कृष्ण खराब कर दिया उसको, पागल बना दिया मेरे पति को करके. She used to, but she used to go feed there every day, lunch and again come back. So lot of distance it is, 7 kilometers something, 7 miles something. So she climbed the mountain and the forest in those days. Forest means बहुत जंगली पार. One day she was hurt with thorn घुस गया पैर, because she was taking food and then nobody, she just kept there and started weeping, unable to take out that terrible pain. She has to take the food to husband, Tukaram ji. Krishna came there. Krishna came and removed the thorn. She was so crying, at that time she didn't notice who's removing the thorn. Krishna only came. Krishna removed the thorn and she looked Krishna. पत्थर लेके तेरे वजह से ये सब हो रहा है. That is innocence in devotion. See? तेरे वजह से हो रहा है, पकड़ो. आज मिला मेरे को, रोज मैं देखती. कृष्णा इज नॉटी बॉय, नो, गायब हो गया फटाक कर. बहुत खूब डांट पड़ी. आइंदा आओ मेरे सामने, देखता हूं. इस बार तो बच के चले गया. Innocence, in the innocence truth reveals. Therefore, once, I don't know whether to say or not, more information type you stuff the brain, more problematic. More information, more problems. The mind calculates. Acha, do one thing. I'll ask you one thing. How does your dustbin in the house gets filled up? One by one. डालते रहोगे. ठीक है? One day it gets filled. When it gets filled, municipal बाद में मिलता है बाहर, municipal कूड़ा भरने के बाद the fellow will come to take out and see how difficult it is, how badbu it is, how tiresome it is to clean it. Similarly, एक डालते जा रहे हैं हम. जब खाली करना है ना, इतना बदबू आता है अंदर से, पूछो मत. You can't stand your बदबू. So Drushya Rahita means she is transcending everything. Consciousness is everywhere. We don't see it because we are clouded. So what is innocence? There is no stuffed brain, stuffed mind. It is free mind. So in innocence you can see the truth. Vijñatri, perceiver. She is a knower. She knows everything. Vijñatri. All knowing. Is it not? Omnipotent, omniscient, and all pervading. Omnipresent. So she is all knowing, all present, all powerful, all knowing. ठीक है? She is pure knowledge. She knows everything. She is illumining everything. Vedyavarjita. Vedyavarjita. Transcending the noble things. All noble things in the form of name and form. Names and forms are not eternal. She is Vedyavarjita. Meaning there is no other vastu as Vedya to be known. That means what? Vedya, for her there is nothing to be known. Vedyavarjita. She has nothing to know. She is omniscient. Two words used in Vedanta Shastra is Sarvagnya and Sarvavit. Sarvagnya, Sarvavit. Sarvagnya means what? All knower. All knower, all में all आ गया है. There is nothing exception. Your science, your technology, your computer science. See one thing, I tell you one thing. Can any knowledge be created? No knowledge is created. It is only revealed. Computers you take, technology you take. Technology, we think that science is there, technology we have created. No, there is a possibility of existence of such a technology, so that possibility is explored and manifested is called technology. The possibility, if it is absent, you cannot do it. Like there is a possibility, the science is there, that your Shabda, you can make it, too many people hear about it. Why? There is a science is there, that science you can amplify the sound. There is a science. What is science? Here, while speaking, you can amplify. So, amplification is a science. There is a possibility of the sound amplification. Sound can be amplified. How in olden days they used to amplify? They used to blow the trumpets and so that they used to use technology that time, whatever available, to make 20, 30 people here or 100 people here. So that possibility in science of sound, that sound can be amplified, that possibility is there, no? So that is science. The discovery is science. Now, there should be technology to use that science and to make it consumer available product. So it comes, the science has to be converted into technology. The technology also is a science. Technology also is a possibility. That possibility should exist in the nature as a hidden potential. Then only it can be brought out. Therefore, what she is, for her, she is omniscient. Therefore, we get doubt. Is Brahman aware of physics? Brahman aware of science? Brahman aware of nanotechnology? He is the creator of everything, no? In our arrogance, we feel that we are somebody in life. Anyway, I will not go in deep into further. So therefore, she is Vedyavarjita. For her, there is nothing else to know because she is everything. She is all-pervading consciousness. She knows everything. People ask, if you realize the truth, will you know physics? Will you know chemistry? Potentiality to know it is always there. If they want, they can know it at their sankalpa. They can see all those things. Not required actually all this. That's why Mandukya Upanishad says, what is that having known which everything else becomes known? Having known which everything else becomes known. That was a Vidya, Paravidya. So she is Vedya Varjita. For her there is nothing else to know, she is full. Yogini. Yoga means union. So she is Yogini means ever united with Shiva Tattva. Our yoga means पैर हाथ घुमाने का योगा बोल देते हैं. That too will have time, half an hour yoga practice. But Mahatmas ever united with Shiva. You can't separate them. Bhagavan Krishna said, no, I only that become Bhakta devotee is my Swarupa only. Okay? Tasyaham pranashyam. So, for him, I am never perishing, available away, and I will never become away to him, go away from him, nor he is away from me. Because we are always one. So, Yogini, she is a Yogini. Always united with Shiva Tattva. She is not independent, no. Basically, she can't be independent. Shakti cannot be independent without the substratum. She has no independent existence. For example, I have a power of speech. I am speaking. You have power of listening. You are listening. Now, power of listening you have in the ear. Power of speech I have in my tongue. Tongue speaks. In my tongue means through tongue I speak. In my ear means through ear you are listening. Instrument of listening. Now, can you send your ear to satsang? And I will sleep inside. I will tell my tongue, please go and talk and come. So my power is not independent of me. Never be. You are good in cooking. So you tell your hands, go to kitchen and dal bana ke aao, jara kachchi ghuma ke aao. No. The moment that hand is separated from you, it is dead. So your cooking skill is not separated from you. So cooking skill is never separated from you. It is inseparable from you. Understood? You try to separate, it loses its existence. Similarly, Shakti can never be separated from Shiva. You try to separate, she doesn't exist. So she is inseparable. She is always existing with Shiva. Independent of Shiva, she has no existence. So whose Shakti it is? Ishvara's Shakti. So she is Yogini means she is always with Shiva. Therefore, she is always with Shiva. She can be Yogada. Yogada. Yogada, da, yacha, prayacha. So Yogada means she can bestow yoga. She can Yoga Pradayini. If you ask for yoga, she can bless, she can give you. Because, see, she has yogini, she is yogini, she has yoga with her, therefore she can give you yoga. What you don't have, can you give? What is not yours, can you give in donation? चलो स्वामी जी वो उसका घर आपके नाम पे लिख देते हैं, ले लो. वो किसका घर है? मेरा नहीं है. ये कैसा संभव? What is yours, you can donate. What is not yours, you cannot donate. So she is yogini, so she can give yoga. She bestows yoga. She blesses her devotees with yoga power. She can makes them yoga, yoginis, yogas, yoginis or yogis. Okay? And thing is that desire to liberate, desire to get yoked with Shiva takes place only because of her grace. Jivas are playing in the Maidan of the Prakriti. All of them are playing. How long they play? As long as they are having abhiruchi in it. Plus, as long as their desires are not fulfilled to play. I'll tell you one interesting thing. If you observe it, provide a child all the things that is required. For about 1 hour, 2 hours, you want to play with this doll, that doll, this doll. Without resentment, without argument, without saying no, just provide all dolls. He will quickly sleep. How? He is getting everything, no? So ultimately remembers mother. Suppose you don't give one thing, that fellow will look at that on an attack. वो चाहिए. For child only. For a bigger child, it becomes nuisance. You are inviting a trouble. For small children, provide. So about 1.5 year old, 1 year old, provide. Then they throw everything and then they look at mother only. Why? The child got tired of engaging himself with the toys. So who supplied everything whatever child wants and she gave that saturation point? Mother only, no? Similarly, if we pray to mother, she will saturate us quickly. Our useless desires are there, no? Like Mahavatar Babaji's Shishya Lahiri Mahashaya. And why Babaji created Golden Palace? These are vasanas are there, Golden Palace. That vasana became big obstacle. He wants him to engage in a great cosmic work, but this fellow has him vasanas. So Mahavatar Babaji created a Golden Palace and asked him to stay for a few days. One day सब कुछ अंतर्धान हो गया. He was on same ground. क्या हुआ? बस खत्म. That vasana exhausted. चलो. अब कहाँ? असली काम शुरू करना है. असली काम. See how Guru fulfills. So vasanas are there in the devotees. Guru fulfills them in his own way, mysterious way. So Divine Mother's grace, she fulfills all their desires quickly. So one after one, all desires are getting fulfilled. Understand that Mother's grace is there so that you get quickly contented. And yesterday you read the 3 brothers of Airtel together, all that 7,000 crore pledged. How long they do with the money now? Warren Buffett gave him Bill Clinton gave the money. Nandan Nilekani gave the money. Azim Vipro, the Vipro Azim Premji gave the money. What else now? How long you keep it? All bhogas I saw in this life. I am fed up. So before I die, I want to do something to society. It's time now for us to plan our package, return journey. So keep it up. So this, unless the desires are fulfilled, we will not be able to. So don't entertain more desires. But existing desires, Mother's grace will be fulfilled. Jiva's desires are fulfilled. So because that she fulfills desires and she makes them yogis or yoginis. Grace only, compassion only. Otherwise, एक डिजायर के लिए आइसक्रीम नहीं खाया इस जन्म में, आइसक्रीम क्या होता है, आइसक्रीम क्या होता है, मर गया, आइसक्रीम के लिए फिर दोबारा जन्म लेना पड़ेगा. I hope you don't have ice cream desire. Be careful. आइसक्रीम के लिए भी जन्म लेना पड़ेगा. Some children are born for only for 1 year, 6 months. They have some desires. Particularly to be exhausted in that 6 months time. Some are गर्भस्थ शिशु मर जाते हैं. ओनली गर्भ में कुछ कुछ वासनाएं रह गया, कुछ कुछ कर्म भोगना है, चले गए. One story also I know that family very well. So one stillborn baby was born, and 3 days before, or that 1 year before that old man died in the house, he told that I will take birth in the same family, but I will not come out of the mother's womb, and I will not tell which womb which daughter-in-law I will take birth, but I will come out a stillborn baby. A little vasana is upasaka. Little vasanas of Garbhanaraka still left out, some Naraka Papa, so that I exhaust and I will die. Exactly like that only it happened. उसके लिए जन्म देना पड़ा for some short time. Therefore, Gurudev says, everybody is guaranteed for life. Everybody is guaranteed for life. What is your life and my life? Different. So he lived his life completely. Gurudev says, 2 years son died, very unfortunate. Lord is not compassionate. No, he took only for 2 years. So he lived his life for full. 2 years is full for him. He was supposed to live only for 2 years to exhaust some karmas. Exhausted, played and went away. So we can't understand the divine play. We make everything serious. So therefore, when all desires are fulfilled by her grace, and she becomes, the child returns towards mother out of hunger and thirst. So he comes back. Yogya. So she can be attained only by yoga. She is yogini, she is yogada, and she is yogya. Attained only by yoga. State is called yoga. What is that yoga? Bhagavan Krishna says, Dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga muchyate. Dukkha samyoga, dukkha hai. Left hand dukkha, so left palm. Right hand is you. So we became yoked with dukkha. So dukkha samyog hua abhi. We are in dukkha samyoga sthiti. Dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga muchyate. दुख संयोग से वियोग होना ही योग है. भगवान कृष्ण से सो योग चित्तवृत्ति निरोध. बट भगवान पातंजलि महर्षि से योगानंद योगानंद. So she is in the bliss, in the form of bliss that is attained through yoga. Through yoga, whatever bliss you get, that bliss is her Swarupa. Yogananda Swarupini. What bliss is that? She is with eternal with Shiva. So pure bliss it is. Pure consciousness, pure Ananda. So she is Yogananda. That Ananda which is generated, gained, experienced through yoga. So Yogananda. ठीक है. Yugandhara. Yugandhara. She is the, Yuga means what? A time period. Bearer of a yoke. Yoke which yokes, which joins. A joint is called yoke or yoga. She is Yugandhara means, Yuga means a time period. Kali Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, etc. So all the yugas are there. So she is a controller of this cycle of time. Kali Yuga, फिर then Krita Yuga, Dwapara, Treta, Kali Yuga. Time Kala Chakra घूम रहा है ना. So she is the controller of. So she yokes the beings according to the time, to the timely requirements, everything. She is a big organizer, administrator of all this. So she is the controller of the cycle of time. Yuga means also connection between two objects. Kala sandhi, yugantara, to sandhi kala bolta है, sandhi kala also. So she is Yugandhara. We will stop here. इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी. इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति क्रिया शक्ति स्वरूपिणी. This we will see tomorrow from 130th shloka. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.